Aloha and good evening. It is 7:12 p.m. Monday, July 20th. I'm calling this meeting to order of the Libertarian Party of Hawaii Bylaws and Platform Committee. Up first, we have the roll call. If the members present and voting could sound off for the secretary to record. I'm Austin Martin, chair.
Nick
Bryce
Zehr.
Thon.
Nick Zehr, treasurer.
Abbra Green.
All right, cool. We have a quorum and can proceed. The first question is the minutes and revisions from July 6, 2026. Are there any comments or remarks or anything on that, corrections to the minutes or revisions? Going once, going twice. All right, I can move us to call the question. Is there any objection to accepting the amendments and minutes as presented? Hearing none, we'll move on. Passes without objection. The agenda is before us. Is there any discussion on the agenda? Hearing none, I can move us to the question. Is there any objection to adopting the agenda as presented? All right, hearing none, we will proceed. The agenda is adopted without objection. Under unfinished business, we have bylaw revisions, a motion which I am bringing, so I will happily pass the gavel to Mr. Zehr, if you don't mind, to present it. I shouldn't have to, I guess, on this committee, but that's fine. It's good practice. Mr. Zehr, you have the gavel temporarily.
Thank you. Oh no, the screen changed. All right.
No worries.
Okay, so I was.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my scroll bar here. Section 5.
Okay, what? I just pulled up something on my screen. One screen at
No
a time for
worries.
me.
I
Okay.
can move it. Mr. Chair, I would move that the following language be added not to this article, but to Article 6, meetings, conventions, and candidates. There's a note there under regular convention. Madam Secretary, thank you. And that note that you're on currently in Article 5 is not the correct placement.
Are you talking about removing this one from the agenda then?
Are you talking
It's
the
not.
discretion of the state is the top one?
Oh, I'm sorry. You put it under motion by Nick Zehr. You're right. And you know what, Mr. Zehr, I can take the gavel back. We have substantially the same motion.
Okay. So you want me
And
to
mine,
remove this motion?
yeah, I'd like to withdraw it. It has not been seconded, and I would like to withdraw that from the agenda. Thank you. I like Mr. Zehr's motion better. Mr. Zehr, I'm going to resume the gavel, and I'll give you the floor to introduce this.
Okay. Me?
If you don't mind.
All right. Awesome. So for the Article 6, Section Discussion Convention, wanted to introduce a motion. Austin brought it up, but this was something that was very critical for this past convention we did on Big Island. What I would like to introduce is verbiage saying a state convention may be conducted in person by electronic means or in a hybrid format as determined by a state committee and specified in the convention notice. An electronic or hybrid convention shall employ technology that reasonably permits all credentialed members or delegates to simultaneously hear proceedings, participate in debate as authorized by the parliamentary authority, and cast votes securely.
Excellent. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Excellent. Motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
I did want to add one point of discussion. If anyone thinks this would be value added, maybe with discussing the type of convention, does anyone agree that we should specify like um, any change to the original notice of format must be made no later, or any request must be made no later than like 14 days out or something, or have a deadline cut off. That way, as we're approaching said
think-
convention, someone can't try to throw a wrench in it to change it like right before it happens.
I think I like the idea, except I think we already have that through section B. Um, Under facilitates conventions with 60 days notice provided to members and 30 days public notice. And then it specifies in your new section, which would add section C. And I would not add to 1A, Abra. I would add a new section C for stylistic upkeep there. So letter C would be that it may be conducted in any format, but it has to be specified in the notice. And the notice is in B, which is 60 days members, 30 days public. I suggest that we might want to just standardize it to 30 days notice. Well, I don't know, 60 days is fine. We'll leave it. There we go. Nick, do you think that addresses your concern there well enough?
Yes, thank you.
Cool. I was thinking the same thing a minute ago, and then I read the section B and I thought, that's probably enough. But I'm going to make sure we agree on that. All right. Any further discussion? Going once, going twice. I will move us along to the question. Is there any objection to the motion as presented? Hearing none, motion passes without objection. Excellent. I think the last motions that we have deal with us presenting our finalized report to the committee and beginning the process to get this before the convention floor. So congratulations and thank you everyone for your hard work on this project and this collaboration. This has been an incredible experience. All right. Abbra, if we can, the next motion on the agenda is to adopt the committee report.
Bylaws Committee Report. Yes.
Okay, excellent. And everybody has a copy or has a link to get to this copy, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Is there any discussion or I'm sorry, is there somebody who's actually moving this?
I'll move it.
I hear a motion in a second.
I'll second.
All right. Excellent. We'll open discussion. Is there any discussion on the Bylaws Committee report and the duty to send to the EC upon adjournment?
I thought the report
right.
looks great.
To clarify, this will be with the new version with our new motion intact when it gets sent to the East.
Thank you. You did a really good job on this. And again, everybody's put in a lot of hard work, but special thanks to Abbra. You've done a really huge role in carrying the backbone of this stuff forward more than anybody. And I just wanted to really recognize you and thank you for that. This is a beautiful report. Is there any other discussion? we can continue to look through the report in detail and let you guys scroll through this on the screen before I call the question. Feel free to stop at any time and ask to go back over any portion that you're interested in rereading.
Go ahead and skip past the actual bylaws here. I added it to the report so that everybody can see kind of the synopsis ahead, and then the full text, and then there's a deeper breakdown near the end. And this one is all hyperlinked. So like if I wanted to read about Article 1, then I can also click here and go back up to Article 1 in the document.
Beautiful. Very nice. There's the motion to be offered. That is clean and beautiful and simple. I like this. Does anybody have any thoughts or anything that stood out to them during that brief skim or during your reading of this in the interim that you'd like to add before we call the question? Last call. Going once, going twice. I will call the question. Is there any objection to adopting the bylaws report as presented by Abbra Green? Going once, going twice. Passes without objection. Thank you very much. That is a really cool accomplishment for us all. So thank you everyone for your hard work. Motion by Abbra Green to accept the platform committee report. And we have a similar skim through that we will do. I think this one's a little lighter weight, if I remember correctly. Abbra, do you want to walk us through?
Sorry, I was muted. Has anyone had the chance to read through this already, or should I kind of just read the beginning and the end? The middle is just the platform planks, but
What do you guys want to do?
I'm good. I mean, if you want to read it, that's fine, but yeah.
Nick, do you have a preference?
I'm good. I read it before the meeting.
Excellent. All right, cool. Then we will just quickly skim over it here with the screen for our online viewers as I call for any further discussion. Any discussion? I don't know if I recorded a second. Abbra, do you know if I recorded a second on this?
we do not have a second yet.
I'll second.
Before I call, there we go. Okay, cool. Calling for discussion. Going once, going twice.
Oh,
All right.
one question
What?
I had on this. It could be a small wrench. It could be nothing. Just as far as planks go, I know I think it's been kind of addressed, like in the sections that do exist on here. Are there any thoughts about a plank that would specifically be self-ownership? I think this goes back to some discussion we had in the Facebook chat, I think, or one of the posts as well recently, and I think we had a discussion at the last week's meeting, but I think anything self-ownership related that could kind of cleanly tie
I think
into, huh?
the preamble, I think, states it. As far as self-ownership, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we recognize the importance of self-governance as championed by libertarian leaders, affirming that communities can determine their futures while respecting individual choices. Our commitment to community autonomy includes honoring historical and constitutional perspectives on land ownership and environmental stewardship. Let's see.
No, it's up there on the end of the second. This respect is grounded in the non-aggression principle. Oop, you just passed it. It's up at the top. Right there. See, this respect is grounded in the non-aggression principle and in the concept of self-ownership.
We believe that respect for individual rights is essential for a free and prosperous society. Yeah, and then I would say it's probably laced throughout some of the other principles, but we didn't make it its own.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it
if I
is.
if I recall correctly, there was a previous motion to change pursuit of happiness to property in a previous meeting, wasn't there? Is did it not get applied, or am I just misremembering?
I think that was before we got to this.
Right there
Yeah, I don't.
at the very bottom of the preamble, life, liberty, and did somebody at one point tell us to change it to property?
I remember we had a detailed conversation about that where we went back and forth with it, but I I think this is what we landed on. I can double check that before I send it out.
It would be nice if you could just double check, because if we did vote on it, then great. If not, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, do you want me to check that right now?
No, I'm comfortable with you doing it afterward if you want. It doesn't have to happen right now.
All right. Um, so back
Further discussion? Go ahead. Or Abbra, you're introducing this. You can walk us through this, and I hope you just don't mind. We'll jump in if we have something to say.
the beginning just basically breaks down why we're proposing this, what the major changes are, and then part two is the actual plank language. I did number the planks just for people's reading, so that it's easier to follow that way. And then part three is the comparison and rationale, and then our submission, basically. So the wording for, or I'm sorry, not the wording for the motion, but the recommendation to the EC is up here also. So receive this report, issue notice of the proposed platform to the membership along with the bylaws notice, and place the proposed platform before the special convention for adoption as the complete substitute for the current platform.
Any further discussion? Questions? Nick, do you feel like the self-ownership clause is adequate? Did that address what you were looking for, or did you have more to say on that?
Yeah, no, I think that's fine.
Cool. All right. If there's no further discussion, I can move us to calling the question. Is there any objection to approving the platform committee report? All right, passes without objection. All right. Did you want to say something?
Who seconded that?
I did for platform.
Thank you. All right. Next is a motion by Abbra Green to appoint Ken Scoland to present and move the Bylaws Committee report on the special convention floor. And have you communicated with Mr. Schooland to make
So
sure
I would
that he...
actually like to withdraw that particular one.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure he would be present for that. Withdrawn. All right. Motion by Abbra Green to appoint Nicholas Zehr to present and move the platform committee report on the special convention floor. I'm assuming you and he have talked about this, or otherwise he can tell me no.
No, I
Um,
have not. I would like to speak to it briefly, though. I know that as the chair, it would be weird for you to do that. I will probably be busy on the convention floor, was my thought. So it would be best if we could get another committee member to basically give a synopsis and motion that it be adopted.
Mr. Zehr, would you accept this nomination or this appointment?
Sure. I
Cool.
will.
All right. If anything changes with your schedule or anything, just let us know. No worries. Is there any discussion?
Do we have a second?
Oh, yeah. Is there a second? I'll second it. Any discussion? All right. Calling the question. Is there any objection? All right. Hearing none, passes without objection. And that is the last item of business. Unless there's other business from members, I believe a motion to adjourn would be in order.
A motion.
Is there a second?
Yeah.
Excellent. No objections. We are adjourned. Thank you guys so much and congratulations. We made it. This is a pretty huge project. And I'm excited to put these to work and start operating fully under them. This will be a really cool change for the LPHI. All right. With that's all, I can go ahead and stop the recording, and this meeting is adjourned.